Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 14 of the Casually Avid Gamer Plays Minecraft. Now, before we get moving on anything else, especially anything in this awesome monastery, I still don't know if that's what we're doing today, because before we do anything else, we've got to fix something I did in the last episode. You know, it always seems like whenever I'm building anything in Minecraft that's not purely design, I always seem to forget one crucial item in there. And I forgot part of our new XP farm. I forgot a facet of it that is actually has the potential to really lower the efficiency of it and make it not as valuable for everybody else on the server. So, as I was thinking about fixing that and trying to figure out how to not get shot full of arrows while I was fixing that, I decided to actually not only fix it, but make an enhancement to it. So what we're going to do is we are going to install some redstone lamps that help us disable the whole thing so nothing will spawn there, and we can activate that with the flip of a switch. So the first thing I got to do is dig down to this bad boy. Creepers! Alright, the weather's dark and stormy and the rain's really loud, and my computer is seriously lagging out because this skeleton spawner is going nuts as I'm working around here. So, let me explain what I've done. I've dug a trench around the spawner at mid-height of the spawner, so this block here should be on the exact same level as the spawner. Now, what I'm going to do, and I've done that on every side. Again, this should be looking at the exact level of the spawner. I've removed one block on every side, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out and put in a redstone lamp. And then I'll wire up the lamps to a switch. And then when we want to deactivate the spawner, we'll just turn the switch on. The lights should stop anything from spawning in there. And actually, while I'm sitting here staring at that spawner, let me kind of explain what the problem is. Basically, when a skeleton spawner or when any monster spawner spawns a group of monsters, it won't spawn anymore until that first group is either dead or a certain distance away from the spawner itself. So these things have to clear. So one group has to clear out before another group can spawn. Now, the problem is I left the air directly above the spawner open. So if a skeleton spawns and drops onto the spawner, he won't just jump off. He will just stand there, and he will slow the spawner way the heck down. So what I need to do is, to fix the spawner, I need to get in there and stack blocks above that spawner so nothing can spawn above it. Now, the only problem with that is it's pitch black in there, and if I open that up, I'm going to get shot constantly. So that's why I'm adding in these redstone lamps. I can just flip a switch, light it up in there, and then have a much easier time getting in there and fixing the darn thing. Okay, we've got that done. Now it's time's just to flip the switch and see if what we've got is working. So that seems to be working just fine. That one working, that's working, good. That one's working, and that one's working. Excellent. So we shouldn't be getting we shouldn't be getting nearly as many, if any, spawns in there. I didn't do all of the math to figure out the geometries to make sure that everything's going to have the proper light level, but I figured this would be enough to kind of protect me. Sounds like there's one last straggler in there, but I think we can deal with him. So I believe this is directly above. There we go. Perfect. Now, just for completeness sake, I want to do this in stone brick, not cobblestone. So let's just hop down. There we go. Done and done. Now I just got to clean up this area because it's looking a little raggedy. Oh, well, actually, there's two things I have to do. I got to clean up this area because, as I said, it's looking pretty ugly. And then I want to wire that switch down into where all of our other controls for the mechanism are. I'm just out here repairing the damage I did when digging down, trying to wire all that redstone. And this guy's been talking to me for about 5 minutes. And every once in a while he just stops and spins around. It's kind of funny. And given that he's not a creeper, I'm inclined to let him live. Or unlive. I'm afraid his time's about up. Well, no point in letting XPs go to waste, right? Now he's watching me. Seriously, I keep getting an audience. It's not like I'm that well, okay, that's probably a bad thing to say when you have a YouTube channel. I am that entertaining, and obviously he's watching me, because I mean, duh. So one of my friends on the server, a guy named Ping Boss, is making a man-made cavern, and I wasn't going to show anybody anything until he had it done, but that's too awesome not to show. Okay, we fought our way closer, and this is still looking super awesome. Man, oh man. This guy's nothing if not ambitious. Aw, look at him. Isn't he so cute? Look at him. Look at the little guy. Just hopping around, trying to maul me to death. In case, for those of you who don't know, slimes, I believe, come in 3 different sizes. Small, medium, and really, really big. And the smallest ones actually can't do any damage to you. They try. Oh, bless him. He's a cute little guy. He tries, but they don't actually do any damage. So I don't want to hurt this guy. I really don't. I am over at the entrance to our new and improved XP farm. And it is getting pretty late in the week, and I really need to get this episode wrapped up and edited and uploaded to YouTube, and I am behind, and you have my apologies for that. I know this episode hasn't been as long as they normally have been, but before I wrap it up, I want to do at least one thing kind of creative before we put this one to bed. So I at least want to make the stairway, I think, down into our XP farm. I want to make that a little fancier, make it look a little more epic, if you will. We've got our stairs and our ceiling put in, and they're all pretty basic. The stairs themselves are nether brick and then just regular stone bricks for the ceiling. Pardon the lag. And so next what we're going to do is we're going to make the walls a little more exciting than the ceiling and the stairs. I got something kind of neat planned. For that we're going to need nether brick fences and a lot of quartz. And I hope I have enough. I'm going to go find out. Now this is a lot snazzier than just hopping up and down the stone and dirt pathway we had before. This is looking much better. So we've, again, adding depth, which is something I really like to do. We've recessed a wall of quartz and kind of masked it with this nether brick fence, kind of tying in the color from the stairs. And we've worked in some chiseled stone bricks and some nether bricks into the ceiling as well to give that a bit more flair and a little bit of texture. So this is much better than what we had before. The outside I haven't done much yet, but hopefully I'll be able to come up with something cool to go out here at some point. But that's just, we're out of time for this episode, so I don't think I can cram on any more. I've come over here to our mountain monastery so that we can say our goodbyes. I'm a little bummed that I didn't get far enough along this week to work more on this. But we got done some stuff that needed to get done. We really needed that XP farm for ourselves and for everybody else on the server. I hope everybody gets some pretty good use out of that. And then that stairway we built down into our XP farm looks pretty sharp, and I'm looking forward to figuring out how to extend that kind of theme to the rest of the XP farm, to making kind of an above ground entranceway, and also down where the actual machinery of the farm is. But that's all things for another day. Right now, I just want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to episode 14 of the Casually Avid Gamer Plays Minecraft. That's amazing. I'm so glad you guys are along for the ride. I hope you're enjoying it. If you are, please subscribe, please leave a like, please tell your friends, share us on social media. You know, anything that tickles your fancy, please just let me know. If you want to throw a comment down in the comment section, that would be great. I'm having a lot of fun doing these. I hope you guys are enjoying them, and have a great week, and we'll talk to you next time.